Well, hello everyone, this is not short, I believe, and, anyway, let's get to the video. So this morning I had a dream about, being a cheetah, probably not being a cheater on purpose, but, well, everyone else was, not exactly like a cheetah. Well, I was thinking, well, if I'm the most beautiful one, then what does that mean to everyone else that is, well, like a cheetah, or maybe something else? You know, if someone's not as beautiful, then what are they? Like, are they trying to say that they're more beautiful or not? Because really what God is trying to get at is, if you think that someone else is, you know, not as beautiful, or if they're not as nice, or not as, let's just say that they're trying to say that they're mean, or they're not kind, or anything like that, and then they say, oh, this person is something else. On the other hand, God says that they're more beautiful because they care, or maybe they just don't like being around certain people. Maybe they just would rather be around people that are more loving and more kind and more generous, and maybe that's it. However, this cheetah thing, like double gold, and then another one that is gold, and everything else, may mean that exactly is, maybe it's double gold for today. I don't know, maybe double gold for today, and maybe gold for everything else means, well, maybe it's a gold standard for me. So that's just all it means, is that he is gold standard for all of history, and has gold standard for today especially. So exactly what that means is, well, the real gold standard is to preach and to give songs. Like, I mean, especially give songs in that sort of sense, because I'm just very beautiful with songs. Like, anyway, to perform, it's just beauty, you know? Beauty from my heart and beauty the way I think. So if you think, well, it's the songs, it's all that. And I think the second part of the dream is just don't spend too much energy on everyone else, because, well, if you spend too much energy on everyone else, you'll get too exhausted and you'll need water and food, obviously, and it's just you'll need God's water and food. Like, you'll need God's help to get past everything else. And I believe that's a system, that's not a system, that's a evidence that cheetahs need water and food, especially certain food, to get past their energy crisis. Because, like, let's just say that cheetahs are dependent on water, and they're certainly dependent on food. Let's just say that they need all of that because, well, I don't know if you know about cheetahs, but I didn't know about them, but they're really, really dependent on water and food, especially food and water that is near them. So if you get rid of water and food, the population will die out, and they'll probably go extinct, because if you get rid of water, the food will certainly run out, and the cheese will certainly die out. They'll go extinct. So it's not just a dream about one thing. For me, it's for a warning that this is exactly what's going on without food and water, and without the food and water of cheetah. So it's really a combination of things. So, like a combination of my life, and how I should have a gold standard, how I'm doing so well, and how I should have a gold standard for my songs and all of that, and for my preaching. So really is a huge combination. So remember, if I do turn away from the godly things, and I just go to other certain channels that are not as nice. I mean, again, you know what really drags me away from God? Like, not no. I mean, you know what really hurts my spirit a lot and really just makes me go crazy? Is people like Pastor Jennings that really like makes me drives me really crazy because they teach a false gospel, and I just can't stand the way they preach because everyone's a sinner, of course, but they just preach against my type of beliefs that everyone's a sinner and no matter what, and the flesh is still a sinner even though they're still saved. You know, God will still have a way with the people no matter what, but you gotta still remember, even if we're still saved, we're still sinners. So, if anyone is a false teacher, they're taking food and their water away from me, and I have to find the water and food immediately after. I'm thirsty and hungry for God, especially when there's false teachers. So, again, I can't stay with these people for too long. So that's another reason why that dream was prevalent. Probably the reason why I had that dream that, after all, because of me seeing Pastor Gino Jennings. I can't stand certain people like that, you know? So, am I the most important person in the world? Oh, no, I'm not. Jesus is. Am I the second? David is. In my third place? Well, Paul is. In my fourth place. And so on. Well, you could say that I'm close, but maybe not. But I do have a gold standard, and gold standard of every part of the world. So if you're wondering, my gold standard is to preach and make beautiful songs, and to stay with God, okay? I'll be there now, okay? Bye.